Have you ever noticed that, with a few notable exceptions, basically all female characters in video games fall into a small handful of cliches and stereotypes? I'm Anita Sarkeesian, and I run the video web series Feminist Frequency. As a pop culture critic, I look at movies, TV shows, comic books, and of course video games. In addition to being loads of fun to play, research has found that gaming can improve problem-solving skills, teamwork, creative thought, and multitasking, and improve hand-eye coordination and enhance perceptual and cognitive abilities. Unfortunately, in addition to all of these benefits, many games tend to reinforce and amplify sexist and downright misogynist ideas about women. In this particular project, which I'm calling Tropes versus Women in Video Games, I'm going to create a series of 5 videos that look at and deconstruct the most common and the most stereotypical representations of women in games. Video games are an integral and growing part of our popular culture today, and as with all pop culture media, the gaming industry is playing a role in helping to shape our society, either by challenging or more often reinforcing existing values, beliefs, and behaviors. This new video series will primarily focus on tracking 5 stereotypical representations of women throughout the history of video games. I'm going to look at the damsel in distress, the fighting toy, the sexy sidekick, the sexy villainess, and the most common trope in video games, women as background decoration. Last year I released a successful video series called Tropes versus Women, where I looked at the reoccurring patterns of the way that women are portrayed in the media. A trope is a common pattern in a story or a recognizable attribute in a character that conveys information to the audience. A trope becomes a cliche when it's overused. Some of the tropes I looked at were the manic pixie dream girl, the Smurfette principle, and women in refrigerators. Those last 2 are extremely common in video games as well. You've probably guessed by now that this trope was named after the only female Smurf in all of Smurfville. But one day the evil wizard Gargamel decided on a devilish plan to sabotage Smurfdom. And how will he do that? Yes, that's right, by creating a female Smurf.
That's it! I'll get them through their hearts. I will send them a Smurfette!
What I try to do in my videos is give people the language to understand and talk about issues of gender and sexism using accessible examples from popular culture. Feminist Frequency videos have been used in middle school, high school, and university classrooms. They've been integrated into the curriculum of media studies, gender studies, and law school programs. Parents have even reached out to me saying that they used my videos to spark discussions with their kids about representations of women in the media. So what happens when something in Heart Lake City catches on fire? I guess you'd have to call the boys to put it out. Similarly, what happens when someone in Lego City gets hungry? I guess you'd have to call the girls to bake them something. Each video in this new series will be between 10 and 20 minutes long, with well-researched, in-depth analysis. As with all Feminist Frequency videos, these will be available online for free for everyone and anyone to watch, share, and use. In each video, I'll also be sure to showcase some inventive and interesting games that manage to avoid these harmful tropes. As you might imagine, this project requires an enormous amount of research, because I'm not just looking at a handful of games or just the worst offenders, but at hundreds of games and hundreds of different characters across all genres. This is an incredibly ambitious project because of the scope and scale of the research and production involved, so please donate any amount you can to bring this video series to life. Go check out the Kickstarter page where you can see all the details about how the project is continuing to evolve, including 7 new bonus videos and a classroom curriculum. There you can also pledge a donation to help support this project. Just click on the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this video and for your continued support of my work.